The butterfly effect. What if every memory was a loaded gun? He'd black out. No warning, no pattern, just sudden patches of nothing where something awful had clearly happened. Evan tried to play it off, but the truth clawed at him in ways he couldn't name. His notebooks were his only anchor, fragments of a fractured childhood scrawled in shaky handwriting. College brought distance, but not peace. The headaches returned. Then one night, reading a journal entry from years ago, something shifted. Not in him, around him. The air felt wrong, like time itself held its breath. And suddenly he was there again, a memory he shouldn't be able to touch. But this time he wasn't just remembering, he was inside it. At first it felt like a second chance, a way to fix what had gone wrong, to undo the damage, help those he'd failed. He changed a word, a gesture, a decision, came back to the present expecting relief. But the world was different now. People had changed, some for the better, some for the worse. And the cost was never clear until it was too late. Kaylee, she haunted every version of his reality. Sometimes whole, sometimes broken. In one life, she smiled and stayed. In another, she was gone before sunrise. He chased the right version of her like a man chasing smoke, believing each tweak to the past might bring him closer to the one reality where she was safe, and they were both intact. But the more he rewound, the more tangled things became. The butterfly effect wasn't just theory, it was law. A scar in the past turned into a prison sentence in the present. A good deed triggered ruin. One timeline offered love and madness, another, sanity and grief. He was running out of lives to rewrite. Tommy, once just a bully, became a threat in one world and a martyr in the next. Lenny fell apart, piece by piece, in realities Evan never meant to create. The people closest to him began to show the strain of changes they couldn't remember but somehow felt in their bones. He wasn't just changing moments, he was damaging people. And the memories, his memories, were beginning to splinter. New ones crept in like echoes of things that never happened, shoving the old ones out. He couldn't tell what was real anymore. He started to wonder if he ever could. By the time he landed in the hospital, wrists wrapped, mind unraveling, there was only one question left. Was he fixing anything at all, or just rearranging the wreckage? They tried to diagnose him. Schizophrenia, trauma, dissociative episodes. None of it mattered. He knew what he'd seen, knew what he could do. And still, he kept opening those journals, diving into memories like they were trapdoors. He couldn't help himself. Each return was more violent than the last. His nose would bleed, his ears would ring. Time began to resist. The past wasn't meant to be altered, and the future wasn't built to take this much strain. Something at the center of it all was starting to bend. He tried one last change, the deepest cut. He went back farther than he ever had, past the noise and pain, past the cruel experiments of youth. This time, he didn't try to fix anything. He erased himself from the path altogether. And when he woke, it was quiet, a clean silence. No journals, no blackouts, no Kaylee in his life. Just absence, like he had been edited out of a story no one remembered writing. But in the crowd, in passing, he saw her. Just for a moment, her face turned, her eyes met his. No spark of recognition, no flash of shared grief. Just a stranger crossing paths with another. He didn't turn around, didn't follow. He kept walking, because deep down he knew this was the only version where she had a chance, and that had to be enough.